Shalom, back with part 3. Beware of bugouts and false prophets. Let's continue here. I believe we're up to verse 3 here in Revelations, the 11th chapter. All right. So, and I will give power unto my 2 witnesses. Okay. And again, like I says, most people don't, who are the Lord is not supping with, they're not in concert with the Lord. They don't understand this. All right. I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth. Okay. And who would that be? The prophets. All right. Which starts with the elders all the way on down. All right. Within these Israelite camps. Particularly those, again, the ones that, again, are what? How do you worship the Lord? In spirit and in truth. Rightfully dividing the word of truth. Okay? Those would be his true prophets. The men that you see making these epistles, these videos, and going out there street teaching. All right? You don't see those people, those 1948ers, all right, that call themselves Jews. You don't see them doing that. Okay? All right? It's not them. All right? And the scriptures prove, they're not the people. All right? And we've done many lessons on that. All right. So I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth. These are the 2 olive trees. So they're known as the 2 witnesses, the 2 olive trees, all right? And they're also known as what? And the 2 candlesticks standing before the Most High power, right? Of the earth, all right? And if any man will hurt them, fire proceedeth out of their mouth and devour their enemies. And that would be through what? Through the testimony, all right? Through the scriptures. All right, and we know that you're going to have Israelite men thrown into detention centers, FEMA camps. Some are going to be beheaded, as you read in Revelations 20 and 4. For what? For having the testimony. As well as you read, Revelations, the 12th chapter. Okay? How Esau, right, the devil, will come down with great wrath, knowing that he had but a short time. And then you jump to verse 17, and it will tell you exactly how the dragon, right, which is America, NATO, the EU, all right, the Edomite beast system, all right, how they're going to make war with the remnant of her seed. Of whose seed? Israel's seed, okay, which is among you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. And particularly, who are they going to make war with? The ones who have the testimony, as it tells you there. Okay? Do you understand, people? All right? Are you getting that understanding? All right? So, if any man will hurt them, fire proceedeth out of their mouth, which would be the testimony. Okay? Truth is their kryptonite for the Edomite beast system. That's why they take down videos. Okay? That's why, again, that's them shooting their fiery darts, at us. This is why you have to put on the whole breastplate. The whole breastplate meaning eating the whole roll, the scriptures. All right? That's our breastplate. All right? And devoureth their enemies, and if any mercy, devour. What does it mean to be devoured? That means to be consumed, to be destroyed. What is destroying them? Well, it tells you in Thessalonians 2 and 8, then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume, which means what? Devour, destroy, with the spirit of his mouth. The spirit of his mouth are his prophets. Since the world began, as you read in Luke, 170. Okay? You understand, people? All right? This is why you have to know your precepts, okay? So that you have the understanding of the scriptures, all right? And remember, you're commanded to do it. Okay? That's part of your commandments. All right? Matter of fact, the word commandment and precepts are interchangeable. Okay? And if any man will hurt them, he must be in this manner be killed. All right. Let me further get to a point here. All right. When you get down here to verse 8, all right, it says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city. All right. Who's that talking about? The nation of Israel, right? And we just read, right? The two witnesses, right? The two candlesticks, the two olive trees. Well, they're also known as what? The two prophets, right? Let's continue reading. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city. The great city is America, Babylon the Great, which spiritually is called Sodom, right? As in Sodom and Gomorrah, and spiritually Egypt. It's also spiritually Syria, all right? America is known as the daughter of Babylon, Babylon the Great. Do you understand, people? Daughter of the Chaldeans, okay? You understand? It's all spiritual. Everything is spiritual, people. Where also our Lord was crucified. Now, we understand Yahweh Shai was not crucified here in America, but what they did was they X'd him out, and they gave you this false god, Caesar Borgia, to be your Jesus. Do you understand, people? All right, and in order to understand that, you go all the way back to the time of Alexander the Great and his father, King Philip the Macedonian, when they first conquered all of Europe, and they called themselves the Greeks. And Ptolemy the First, one of his generals, made his son a god and called him Serapis Christos. Do you understand? Do you get the drift? Serapis Christos, Jesus Christ. Do you get it? All right. So that's what they did. They X'd out Yahweh Shai. All right. That's what it means that the Lord was crucified here. All right. And they gave you a false god of worship. Okay. So let's see here. All right. You know what? We'll end this here and we'll come right back with part 4 to close this out. Shalom.